Me, I don't like giving a specific area because a lot of people it tends to create panic within residents. But we all know that the activities are within the FCT, and we are arresting them. And people should be careful of the kind of vehicles they board. Should be conscious of the occupants of the vehicle they are boarding. It's true, one chance is real in Abuja, as we have put out our jingles everywhere to tell people that warn people that one chance is real. Even though we are working on it, one chance they keep coming back. We arrest these syndicates. We charge some to court. Some we expand our investigation before charging to court, and yet you will find out that it's a certain times they will be like they are gone, and then they will come back when the heat is hot for them. You see them suspending their activities, and then later on, when we relax, they will come back. So we are working on it, and the Commissioner of Police (FCT) has taken a mandate that he must ensure that this one chance activities are totally wiped out of FCT. So we are doing a lot about it, and we are putting out jingles for people to be aware that yes, one chance is real, and what are the steps and what are to look out. You are supposed to look out during this period of we trying to get them off the streets.
Which area of Abuja record the most incident of this one chance?
Well, me, I don't like giving a specific area because a lot of people it tends to create panic within residents. But we all know that the activities are within the FCT, and we are arresting them. And people should be careful of the kind of vehicles they board. Should be conscious of the occupants of the vehicle they are boarding, and the areas where they board this vehicle. It is safe to board the vehicles at well identified and approved parks within the FCT. Also be careful of boarding vehicle with tinted. When we are always emphasizing the need of people to go to parks, because we have made some strategic security deployment within the parks, and we're working with also the parks officials, and also some of our security men are also there. So we want residents of FCT to board their vehicles in parks, and we also ensure that these park officials do not allow any strange vehicle to stop on the road or in front of the park to pick up passengers. That is also part of what we're doing. Anyone that wants to board the vehicle must enter inside the park, and those vehicles are safe. And again, unpainted taxis. Unpainted taxis are part of the vehicles these syndicates are using to pick up their victims. So ensure that you board painted vehicles inside the park, not alone. You will find people at lonely areas trying to board vehicles, most especially women. And we also find out from the interview we had with the suspects and also victims that have come up, the areas where they were picked up are also on lonely areas and along. You will never have any incident of one chance picking people inside the park. Is always along, from all the analysis that we have made from cases that we had so far. So we are advising ladies and residents to always board vehicles inside the park, and pay attention to the kind of vehicles you are boarding, and also be security conscious. Ladies are fond of pressing their phones. We have put out jingles warning ladies from pressing their phones while they are boarding vehicles. Ensure that you pay attention to the kind of vehicles you are boarding.
After outlining these measures you put, have there been any recent success, such as arrest of the suspect of this incident?
Exactly, we have arrested within this year alone. You know, when beginning of the year they hit us so hard that we had we even lost a nurse and a lawyer. So they during after the Christmas, within beginning of the year, we had that incident, and we came out aggressively on them. We arrested up to like 7 syndicate. When I say syndicate, like gang, each gang, maybe you have like 3 4 of them, and these gangs, up to 7 gangs, that is what we call the syndicate. We arrested them, and we have charged some to court. I think there's one that we recently arrested that we are expanding to know the areas where they have operated. Are they this same syndicate that operated here or there or there? Because one of the lawyer, we arrested them, and we have charged that one to court. And then this one again that we've arrested, we are expanding on it to ensure that we get more information to work with, and get this one chance off the street.
Okay, at the beginning, you mentioned something of maybe arresting the suspect and filing them to court. So, what do you think is the major problem when doing this? And maybe such a Abuja resident seeing that, and people that are having intention of doing this one chance still go ahead after seeing other maybe inmates.
Our issues comes like Abuja is surrounded by some contagious states. These syndicates that we have arrested, some of them they are not even residents of Abuja.
Okay.
And we find out from the ones we've arrested that most of them comes from the neighboring states, perpetrate this act, and quickly run back to the state, to their state where they are coming from. So it's not really Abuja residents that are actually doing this. But for those who are out there thinking that they are thinking of, God forbid, indulging into activities of one chance, we want them to know that we're coming for them, and we are going to be charging them like others to court, and we will make sure that they don't come out. Because I think in the past we have some syndicates that went in there, and they came out, they were in bail and came back to do the same thing, and we have arrested them, and up to now they're not out yet. So I don't think anybody will want to go and indulge himself into such act. But when you do that, the police will definitely arrest you.
We have seen recent cases, I think last 3 days, about this one chance incident Abuja. Do you think maybe you didn't take active measures on the people you have been arrested? That's why up to now we are still having this kind of cases?
Like I told you before, that we are expanding to know more, because and I said earlier that sometimes when we come hard on them, they go off like
the streets.
Yes, like they are off the streets, and we arrest. We think we have arrested all, and it will be quiet. Then later on, you see the activities resurfacing again, and we are working hard to ensure that this does not happen this time around. The Commissioner of Police, CP Miller Dantawa, had said that a particular syndicate that we have arrested, we should expand on them. So we are doing more of what we have not been doing to ensure that they don't resurface again, right? And it's a concern, and that is why we've been sensitizing members of the public on the need to know that this one chance is real. And until we find a lasting solution, the residents should try. Residents and even visitors should understand that there is one chance, and they should follow the advice of the police. The jingles we put out there, members of the public should share it like any other thing, so that you will see that we have made mention of things to be aware of, places not to go, the kind of vehicles not to board, what not to be done when trying to board a vehicle. So we are putting out that, and we are doing much that we can.
DCL English, Nigeria to the world.